Welcome back, Straight Talkers. One of the top questions I receive in clinic from parents is my teenager depressed? So today, I want to talk about 3 signs of depression that you must know about so that you can help your child live their best life. The first must-know sign is that a teenager with major depression will experience persistent and intense feelings of sadness. So they might say that they feel depressed, empty, or even hopeless, and families might observe their child being more tearful and sensitive. Something that is unique to depression in children and teenagers versus, say, depression in adults is that mood might be more irritable than sad. Parents will say that they feel like they're walking on eggshells around their child because they're so quick to snap at them. The second must-know sign of teen depression is anhedonia, which refers to when someone experiences decreased interest or pleasure in activities that they typically find enjoyable. So teens will tell me that they're not enjoying after-school activities such as sports or clubs, or they've started to pull away from friends and haven't been as social. Parents will describe their child as being more withdrawn, spending even more time than usual in their bedroom and not with the family. Signs of disinterest and pulling away are often one of the first things parents notice being different about their teenagers. However, by the time this occurs, a child has usually been depressed for quite a while. So remember that depression is an internalizing disorder, which means that negative thoughts, behaviors, and emotions are focused more inwards, and teens will keep their problems to themselves. Depression can present differently based on the person, and if any of these signs of teen depression sound familiar to you, please write a comment below and share your experience to help others recognize whether or not their teen might be depressed. Stick around to the end of the video where I'll reveal a 4th sign of major depression in teenagers that you'll want to know about. The third must-know sign of major depression is that symptoms have to impact one's daily life and ability to function. So a question that I'll always ask when evaluating for depression is whether or not school performance has been affected. Oftentimes we'll see honor roll students start to struggle with work completion and test performance. A/B students over time start becoming C/D students. Another area that is typically affected is social functioning. Difficulties maintaining friendships is commonly described, and we all know that struggles with peers can be awful in the life of a teenager. Before we get into the last sign of teen depression, let's quickly review the 3 signs that we've talked about so far and take a look at how these present in real life. So sign number 1 is sad or irritable mood. Sign number 2 is reduced interest or pleasure in activities. And sign number 3 is negative impact on daily life and ability to function. Last year, I saw a 16-year-old girl who was in 11th grade. She described struggling for a month with low mood and poor appetite. She felt tired all the time and was sleeping most of the day. She was having difficulties keeping up with her schoolwork. And when talking with her parents, they reported that she was refusing to be involved in family activities and was uncharacteristically very rude whenever they tried talking with her. When speaking with her, she reported that she didn't know why she was feeling the way she was, and she was unable to get herself to feel better on her own. She was nervous because she didn't know what else to do. During the visit, we diagnosed her with major depressive disorder and recommended medication and weekly psychotherapy. Over the following several months, she was back to feeling like her usual self again. Her grades had improved and she was filling out college applications. Now for sign number 4 of teen depression. It's important to remember that it's very common for teenagers to experience periods of unhappiness or irritability that are triggered by life events. If you live with a teenager, you know that their moods can go up and down throughout the day like a roller coaster. If they get into a fight with their best friend, if they do poorly on a test, or if they don't perform well during a sporting event, all of these can lead to them feeling sad or upset. However, teens are often able to bounce back to their usual self once these stressors have passed. And major depression is different in that symptoms are present most of the day and nearly every day for a 2-week or longer period. When the stressor is over, symptoms continue to persist and the teenager fails to recover. If you are concerned that your child might be struggling with major depression, it's important to reach out for help. Your family physician or school counselors are great people to reach out to if you are in the need of help. Head on over to the next video to find out more ways that you can help your child live their best life. If you have any topics that you'd like to hear more about, put your ideas in the comments section.